in terms of where we're at. This thing is not broken. We are a very successful organization, and we're going to continue to drive for that success. This thing is not broken.
Today, more chaos.
Not broken.
In Cleveland. Maybe he doesn't know what broken means.
They're fine.
Not broken.
Maybe he's using the literal sense of the word. Baseball is the worst.
Unwritten laws, Beetle.
Is that another
let
word?
him
Yes.
live.
Do not touch the on-deck circle.
Patriots
It's important.
Super Bowl lock, that's for Jacoby. No one else cares.
I don't know.
Or maybe Twelman. Maybe. But sometimes.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes. That's
Beetle,
what matters.
Beetle,
That's what matters.
yes!
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota.
Welcome to Sports Nation. We're almost to Friday. So Beetle, Luke Anderson, Taylor Twellman, Mr. David Jacoby is here. By the way,
LZ just showed
I like
up.
to take people behind the scenes.
Yes.
Little known fact, he just showed up 10
seconds
ago.
ago.
I don't understand.
10 seconds ago.
What,
And then he goes,
do you have an
I was
excuse?
doing so much research,
Been in
guys.
the building since 11 o'clock, got into a wormhole in my research.
Liar.
And
That's
then
not
Zach goes,
Showed up at
hey,
12:18.
are you going to do the show today? And I was like, why, yes, I'm researching as we speak.
You don't have a clock or someone's broken?
No.
Okay.
I know that's true.
Just want to throw that out there so you know what we're dealing with. First
I don't even know.
Like, the Patriots are great.
Cleveland rocked. Cavaliers owner Danny G and new general manager Kobe A called Kyrie Irving's reported trade request a fluid situation and would not say if they plan to trade him. Altman also said his perception is they're not in crisis mode. Maybe. Here he is.
It's unfortunate, sort of the narrative that's going on right now. In terms of where we're at. This thing is not broken. We are a very successful organization, and we're going to continue to drive for that success. Get better and grow. Obviously, adjustments need to be made every year, but I want us to be very prideful of where we are as an organization.
Good thing is Gilbert looks well rested.
He does. He looks like he's not stressed out at all.
He looks like he's right on top of it.
Let's focus on the part where he said they're not broken.
They're not broken. They have LeBron. As long as they have a healthy LeBron James, they're not broken. Now, are they a well-oiled machine? No. When you work on a team with LeBron James, you're rarely on a well-oiled machine either because he always brings dramas, the subtweets, the cookies, the just be a part of a team, just get along. He always makes sure there's drama on his team anyway. So as far as I'm concerned, the organization, while it isn't a smooth thing, isn't broken. It's just conversation.
That was
Seriously?
that's why you were late? That was the research you did?
I looked
LeBron
up,
James.
I looked up and LeBron James on the
Is
Cavs.
LeBron James
I
on
found
the
that.
Cavs?
Yes.
They're not broken. It's okay.
When is showtime?
No problem.
Now?
I got takes. You tell me you're watching that press conference and you really believe they're not broken when the GM, who was what, maybe 5th, 6th, 7th choice?
He was 3rd on the totem pole in this organization.
Right, but choices from Dan Gilbert, he was probably, what, 5th?
Yeah, because if he was there, what took so long?
Right, and
All right.
he's sitting there trying to convince all of us.
Okay,
First off,
stop it. Who's the
sick of
best
being
team in
lied
the
to.
East?
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Then shut up.
I agree with you.
Shut up. They're not broken. They're not
Very
broken.
sensitive, LZ. Please don't yell at me.
They were.
I
Sorry,
agree
yell.
with you, LZ. They are not broken. They went to the finals 3 straight times. They actually
did.
got a little bit better.
Yeah, but it's
by adding
about
Jeff Green.
It's about right now.
But one
They
of
are
those,
not broken.
One of
They're-
those pieces
you
doesn't
keep-
want to be there.
Guess what?
That's a
Kinda
different
like
team.
this
That
show right
doesn't
now.
matter. He's got a contract, and
That could
he
be
will
worked
be
on.
there. The Kings are broken. The Knicks are broken. The Cleveland Cavaliers are favored to represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals right now. That is not broken. Like this,
No,
I
it's
actually
crazy.
believe this. I really believe this.
You believe every press
I feel like I'm
conference.
taking crazy pills right
Well,
now. One of
what
their
do you
3
pick right
best
now to come out of the East?
Boston Celtics.
You just doing it to make a point.
No, I'm not. I would
You would
bet
not pick
money
the
on
Celtics.
that
You
if
would
I
not-
was a gambler.
You would not pick the Celtics in a 7-game series.
1,000
Right now?
against
On
this,
today?
this
Right
Cavs
now?
team without
Today,
Kyrie
it's a
Irving.
real
Yes, I would.
discussion.
I would get a Spurs tattoo.
Whoa.
I got your
Go on.
On the
No, we're
show.
recording
On the
this, right?
show.
At
Guess
some
what?
point in my life. All right, here we go.
You know what? That's why you're never going to truly elevate to the next level.
agree.
I'm
'Cause you need to
broken.
take that and run with it.
I'm broken.
This team is not broken.
It is
I really
broken.
believe that.
But let's focus on the part that's truly, truly, truly making it broken. It happens to be this gentleman right here who wants to be traded. His name's Kyrie Irving. Apparently, he's very serious about wanting out. According to Jason Lloyd of The Athletic, the Cavs have unsuccessfully tried to contact him. Multiple sources with knowledge of the situation say he's not talking to anyone from that organization. He has gone radio silent. Jacoby, you good with that?
No.
Oh, I am.
If you
but
pay
they're
me
not broken.
$19 million,
quite.
$19 million for 1 year of work, and I'm your boss, and you're not going to respond to my text?
No, I'm not.
I can't get an emoji. I can't get a, like, I'll be back later. I'm in China right now. I'll hit you back. I can't get a smiley face.
You follow who
like,
this?
yeah, exactly. You can't even get that, or, oh, my bad. Sorry about the delay.
What emoji would Kyrie use, by the way?
$19 million. Next year,
That's not the
$20
point.
million.
Oh, by the way, Vito, I
He
cannot
doesn't
forget
want
my
to be there. There's nothing left to say. I have zero. What is he supposed to say?
First off,
Do you want him to lie and be like, hey, what's going
agreed.
on? No, just radio silent. That's
Isn't
what
it almost the same
that's why you pay
situation, though,
agents.
LeBron, to Vito's point, that LeBron did in 2010?
You-
How about this,
you
where
go
they
radio
couldn't get a
silent.
hold of
Help
LeBron
me
James?
help you. If you want me to move you, you want this story out?
No, that's what
you're the
agents-
type
he
of
doesn't
guy.
have the
You're the
leverage.
type of guy that you can't even respond to a text.
No, it's not his job to. We have agents for that reason. This is not an athletic thing only, by the way. It happens in this business. It happens in any business in which a person has a representative that speaks on their behalf. You pay them, in this case, hundreds of thousands of dollars at that point, to speak for you. There's nothing left for him to say. He wants out. Make it happen.
Wasn't he out of the country?
Yes.
Like he just got back in the country. We don't even know
well-
if his phone bill is paid. Maybe he's past due.
LZ, is that the research you were doing?
That
You
is
don't
the
know if his
research
phone
I'm
bill
doing.
is paid?
Can you
go back
$99.
Fees
Are
are
we
higher
phone
this
bill
year
is
than
paid?
years
Is this
past.
live? Or are we taping this right now?
This is live.
Can we redo this?
No.
What do you mean? What are you talking about right now?
I'm thinking of all the reasons.
His cell phone doesn't work in China? Come on, LZ.
He literally put on social from a
Right.
plane as he was leaving China. I'm pretty sure he's good on the
Just
phone.
because you
side.
have Wi-Fi doesn't mean you're getting text.
Of course it does. It's 100% what it means.
So both of you, you are for him not responding
Yes.
to the owner of the
Yes.
organization that
Yes.
pays him
Yes.
millions of dollars to play basketball. All of you are fine with that.
Yes,
Yes.
because
Why?
he has people to do it.
Because
this isn't Joe Schmo who has to talk to his boss. This is a professional athlete with people, with management, who
When-
he pays to speak
When the
for
president
him.
of ESPN calls your phone, you pick it up. You don't say, oh, talk to my agent.
Actually,
I'm
no.
Michelle Beadle.
When there's strategy involved, and in this case, we're talking a high level of strategy. because he
So
wants
now
out.
you've got a high level of strategy?
No, I'm telling you, I have gone radio. This is a thing you do sometimes. There's nothing for him to say. All he can say at this point is what? I want out. Well, we've already established that. So there's nothing else to talk about.
And the one
It's a
time when I broke up with
breakup.
somebody,
What
I
else
did
do
the
you
same
want?
thing.
I don't return
Yes,
text.
there is.
You return text to exes? When's the, yeah,
It depends
exactly.
what time
Why
of night
would
is
you?
it. What time of night is it?
It doesn't matter. If it's an ex, it's an ex. You're done. There's nothing left to say.
Beadle.
I'm good with it.
I'm not.
Radio
I think we need to
silent.
move on.
I'm good.
But it's not broken. It's
Yeah, but-
not broken. We're good.
Not broken.
Everything's smooth.
More. God, I've never spent this much time in Cleveland, you guys. Dan Gilbert sounded a little salty yesterday when he was asked about the failed Paul George trade during General Manager Kobe Altman's introductory news conference. Here's what he said. I will say, Indy could have done better. That's what he said. Taylor?
No.
Taylor Twelman?
Yes.
That's shade, right? Are you good with throwing the shade?
I'm okay with shade. And here's the problem I had
Him,
with
though.
the entire press conference was the first part of the press conference is they're blaming the media. The media making
That's a
these
thing,
big
though.
deal.
That's a trend
is a
now.
thing,
That's
yeah.
a
That's hot
This
right
has
now.
been overblown.
That's 2007.
Let's be honest.
Has it really been overblown, though? Like, really, what has been said that's been so out of the ordinary from Kyrie Irving or from LeBron James and their sources?
There was a speak of LeBron James being tempted to physically assault Kyrie Irving.
We
That
didn't
might
do
be
that.
a little bit overblown.
We didn't say
Might be a
that.
little bit overblown. Might be
We
a little bit
didn't say
overblown.
that, and we didn't even report it. So we consider that
Did-
fake news.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't. Not on our part.
It doesn't
I
exist.
have
Well,
no-
Dan Gilbert heard that.
He did. The question is, do I have any issue with the shade being thrown? And the answer is no. However, my only issue with Dan Gilbert is if you had a general manager in place, you might have had a shot at
That's
getting
the
Paul
problem,
George.
right?
So that's where I'm like, wait, hold on, though. Are you throwing shade at yourself a little bit?
You could have
No, here's
tried.
what
Because
he's
you
doing.
couldn't- you didn't have a GM in
this
place?
is damage control. He is telling the Cleveland fans and telling the Cleveland players and the Cleveland organization, you know what? We could have had Paul George. I made a great run at Paul George. The Pacers made a mistake by not accepting my offer. This is damage control. Danny Ainge does this all the time. Oh, we were so close to this trade and that trade. He's just telling the fans
Brilliant.
that I am trying here. That's what he's saying.
I
I'm trying.
felt like, didn't you watch the press conference though and just feel bad for Kobe Altman, feeling like the whole time
It's not a job I would want.
like he was pulling Gilbert was pulling the string, going, "Is that right? Is that what I said?" Cool.
Well, that's kind of the situation he's in.
It is the situation that he's in. Listen, I don't mind the shade. I love shade and cookies. We talked about cookies before. I just love all the subtweeting. I love this part of it. I love the context of what's happening outside of the court. The
It's a
thing is,
distraction.
it is. And the thing is that, look, Indiana could have done better. He didn't like
Yes.
necessarily say anything that was like
No.
fake news. As soon as we heard the trade, we were like, dang, what y'all doing in Indiana? Because you look, you go, okay, you got Oladipo, can't really shoot, and you got Sabonis who can shoot but can't do anything else.
Yeah.
And that's when you got Paul George.
I think this
Are you
is just a
kidding me?
glass houses moment because people are
Agreed.
like, really, Gilbert? You're going to talk about a bad trade? You guys have done nothing. One of your stars wants to leave,
Hold
and
up,
now the
done
rest of
nothing.
everyone's just
Three
sitting there
straight NBA Finals has done nothing?
We're not living in the past.
The past?
You got to move forward. This is a team that couldn't get it done against Golden State, and your number 2 guy wants out. That's a problem. And I don't care how many times you say it's not broken. Of course it's broken. There's no other way to describe what's going on right now. Number 2 wants out. This is no longer the team that went to the finals 3 straight years in a row if he leaves.
Well,
Period.
Fair.
Well, one, I do believe that when you talk about Kyrie Irving, while we're obsessed with what he does offensively, there are some defensive things that irritated the team as well. And perhaps it's an opportunity because his name was floated out there before the demands for a trade that he was actually going to be traded anyway to try to help get a two-way player because of the defensive liabilities. I remember one play in particular where he left Klay Thompson wide open for a three-pointer to double-team Zaza Pachulia at the elbow.
That's what I'm
And LeBron James is looking at him like, bruh, why would you leave Klay to double-team Zaza?
Why would anybody cover Zaza?
Exactly.
You don't have
but
to. He'll
those
just
are
take
some
care
of
of
the
you.
sort of brain farts he has on defense that also contributes to the team not being as successful as it possibly could be. So maybe this is just an opportunity to correct some errors. As great as he is offensively, there is a reason why he's one of the worst defensive rate players in the NBA.
It's good stuff.
From a distraction standpoint.
Did you watch the same finals I watched? Because I watched Kyrie Irving dominate a couple
Yeah,
of
I don't have a lot of problems with it.
Yes, on the
absolutely
offensive
dominate
end.
the game.
And
not the only one,
then...
But that's
Exactly.
not, that's
It's one
not,
half of the court. That's what I'm talking about.
not getting someone. Okay.